everybody, it's Susan Riley again, and today I just wanted to give you an opportunity to hear directly from a vocal advocate. Yesterday I posted a video for Shake the Sketch, which kind of outlined the book itself, and today I thought it would be great to have a small book reading to get an idea of the flavor of this book, A Vocal Advocate. I am so enjoying the fact that this book is out for educators, for art educators, for administrators, because it really outlines what you need to do to have successful advocacy for your arts programs, whether it be in a school, whether it be in a museum, whatever the case may be. And we're actually finding a lot of success with people who aren't even in arts education. It's just good advocacy practices for the 21st century. So with that in mind, I thought it would be a great time to introduce you to the book through a small book reading of the very first chapter, just a brief excerpt from the beginning chapter to give you a flavor of this book itself. So here we go. We start with a quote from Laurie Polster from Artful Teaching. Collectively, artists are reshaping, reclaiming, and reframing stories, both personal and communal, along with the information those stories may be built around, and taking an active and in many cases inventive role in transmitting their versions of stories. Who gets to tell a story, and through which art form, is in the hands of each and every one of us. This quote is truly the beginning of a wonderful journey towards celebrating, extending, and announcing your arts education program to the world. Arts education has long been known by some not so kind nicknames: fluff, planning time, extras, specials, budget cuts. We have all heard, or hopefully not, may have even used some of these terms as an adjective for our programs. And in the 21st century, we are even more in peril than at many other times during our educational history. Now, I am not a doomsday teacher. I have sat through presentations, keynotes, and lectures that are meant to scare me into advocating for my program. I hate that. You don't inspire change through fear. You ignite panic through fear, and panic only leads to rash and uninspired decisions. Instead, we will walk together through this workbook, looking at what advocacy truly is and why it's important to arts education, how it can help you align your program within the core school curriculum where it should be, and help you to develop an action toolkit that you can use to spotlight your terrific arts program. Each chapter will end with an assignment that you can include in your toolkit so that when you finish the workbook, you have a full array of items that you can put to immediate use. We have to be prepared to stand up for our programs because, yes, budgets are tight. And yes, the arts are usually one of the first line items looked at in terms of budget cuts. But this is nothing new. The arts have always fought this battle. So this type of advocacy is normal, maybe even comfortable for arts educators. The difference is that in the 21st century, the education paradigm is shifting yet again. This time, schools are being pushed to produce students who are creative, innovative, and imaginative, and to do it all in the content area classrooms. The arts are seen as becoming irrelevant to creativity. This is our unforeseen challenge. How do you teach creativity without the arts? How can we expect our children to use their imaginations and be inventive if they are not allowed to pursue art, dance, drama, and music as avenues to extend their creativity? Unfortunately, many see technology as the answer to these questions, and that the arts are merely byproducts rather than the process. Not that technology is bad. Technology is a fantastic tool that should be utilized in new and insightful ways in all areas of the curriculum, including the arts. But it is simply that, a tool, not an answer. Therefore, it is critical that as arts teachers, we use technology to our advantage as well. We need to embrace technology as a way to make our jobs easier, as a tool for communicating our art and our education with the world, and to recognize its potential for the engagement of all of our students. Technology is not going away. I'm amazed at the amount of art teachers who do not use any technology in their classrooms, not a PowerPoint or music creation software or even an online gradebook. Don't even think about using Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Yet these are the very tools that will help our students, schools, parents, communities, politicians, and peers recognize and visualize how important the arts truly are. We must take the time to learn how to use these tools well and with purpose in and beyond our classrooms. 21st century arts advocacy is about making connections. The Web 2.0 world is taking over, and this world is all about dialogue, connections, linking, and thinking. Our advocacy for our arts programs must align with this new world order. No longer is shouting with picket signs going to cut it, nor is it going to make any difference to stand in front of the Board of Education and give a speech about why the arts are important in schools and how they affect test scores. This is just not enough anymore. Instead, 21st century arts advocacy must include opportunities for people to engage in a conversation about why the arts build critical thinking skills that allow our students to be creative. Engagement in co-planning with content area teachers to find the links between our programs and how we can support what is going on in the content classroom with the arts. Education of our teachers and administrators in the ways that the arts can be embedded and support their core initiatives. And invitations to the whole community into our classrooms and our presentations to see and feel and hear what is going on and to make it a personal experience. 21st century arts advocacy is a personalized, one-to-one action plan between the arts teachers, the school staff, the students, and the community. We need to change our perception of what advocacy means and how to go about it because the worldview is changing all the time. Any advocacy is good advocacy is just not true anymore. We need to be smart, creative, innovative, imaginative, and push the boundaries when it comes to standing up for our programs. We need to be artists in our advocacy because creativity cannot be left to a box and a processor sitting on a desk. It's time to engage the human spirit once again. I hope that gives you a brief taste of what's in store in this great book, A Vocal Advocate, which is now on sale at Amazon.com in both paperback and ebook editions. Thanks so much, and I hope to see you soon.